Fight to make. Buckley versus Battle. He's not taking this fight. I'm not ranked. Please fight MVP Mr. Battle. You would f**k him up. True. You will be soon though. 129 likes by the way. Buckley don't want that smoke from the butcher. A small diss on Buckley where it hinted a fight between him and Bryan Battle. Date of this tweet? October 2024. If you told me 11 months later Bryan Battle is cut from the UFC and is fighting cans in a dirty boxing promotion, I would have laughed at your face. But now, we are all facing this weird reality. Nothing us fans can really do but sit down and reflect. Is this the saddest UFC downfall of 2025? I made a video long ago about how the welterweight division might be division of the year for 2025, and it still holds up a bit where almost every ranked fighter could produce a banger. Even the ones who are falling off big time, still having residual star power to pull in some fans to watch their fight. Not to mention all of the hungry prospects as well. But me personally, as of this date, as of right now, I am a little bit more excited for the middleweight division. Bohario, Imavov, DDP, Chimaev, Fluffy, RDR. But moving on, Bryan Battle was up there in terms of star power for the welterweight division, despite him not even being ranked yet. So let's start off with how he got popular in the first place.
By TKO, Bryan the Butcher Battle.
Yeah, keep booing me, baby. Keep booing me. I love it. I love it. Listen. People been booing me and doubting me since I started training. I love it. The more you boo me, the stronger I get, baby. I'm used to this. Y'all can't stop me. Keep it up, baby. Keep it up. Y'all can't stop me. Hey, USA in this, baby. Yeah, let me hear it. Hey, I know y'all didn't think the Butcher was gonna lose in a fist fight to a French dude. I know y'all did not think the Butcher was gonna lose in a fist fight to a French dude. That ain't never gonna happen, baby.
Bryan Battle was a UFC fighter for a while, since 2021. But for most of you, you didn't hear much about Bryan Battle until he went full heel in France. It was great, good old-fashioned trash talk, and Bryan Battle had the humble side knowing he was going full heel for the sake of entertainment.
I do love France. I really do. No, it's been, the people have been amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You like the people French?
My favorite part of France is the food.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? And the people are great too. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people have been really cool. I do like the language. I'm trying to learn a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I got bonjour.
Yeah,
Merci beaucoup.
You don't like the supporters.
Parlez-vous anglais? That helps a lot.
So you kinda knew in the back of your head, he had potential to be a star, and a manageable one at that. Even look at his brief backstory on his Wikipedia. In 2016, Battle began training MMA at age 21 when he weighed 300 pounds. Soon after, he decided to drop out of college to pursue a career as a mixed martial artist. Battle worked at Chick-fil-A and then as a carpenter, until he was able to make a living as a fighter. Sounds perfect for someone to look up to, right? But unfortunately, that was actually his peak right there. Living off that high for a few months, he was scheduled against Randy Brown, where he weighed in 4 pounds over the limit. Meaning the fight between him and Randy Brown became a catchweight fight. I mean, it's not so bad, a bit shit, but not bad. The fight, however, was not that good. It ended with a split decision win for Bryan Battle, with a slight assist in star power as well. Some fans were skeptical, but let's see what he does next before we fully start judging. He was next set to fight Rustin Ruzibov. I'm sorry for butchering your name, no pun intended. But that fight with you and Buckley was goated just to shut down the doubters who think I don't know you. So anyway, that fight was set at middleweight. A huge leeway for Bryan Battle to not exceed the weight limit. But He did it again somehow. He weighed in at 190 pounds. Again, 4 pounds over the limit. But this time it was not accepted at catchweight. It was just cancelled. And following those strings of missed weights, the UFC decided to cut him. Was this the right choice? I'm not too sure. But it was definitely a bold statement. Bryan Battle is now considered a joke now, because he is now signed as a dirty boxing fighter and just recently won his dirty boxing debut fight. He fought against Derek and he won via TKO in the first 56 seconds of the fight. Yeah, remember at the start of this video where I showcased that tweet? The fans back then thought right now we would be seeing Bryan Battle fighting against a top 5 fighter in the welterweight division. What a huge downfall of expectations from this fighter. Was it a lack of discipline from Bryan Battle? Did he get too famous a little bit too quickly where he's not even hungry to do anything anymore? Ignore the pun. But one thing is for sure though. Bryan Battle has lost his potential to be a fighting star. Sure, he can live comfortably, but those ambitions that we thought he had are most likely dead now.
The whole time, like, don't worry guys, I definitely took what happened very seriously. I was having an existential crisis in the hotel room. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was definitely down on myself, on my luck, but the thing is, you know, I had people who had come out there. I knew there was people that wanted to see me, so I figured, all right, well, I'm gonna show my face. I'm gonna go out. You know, the fight got canceled. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a couple drinks. You know what I'm saying? Like, however you take that, you know, I wouldn't have had a couple drinks if I would have had a fight the next day. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a fight the next day. You know, I'd like to take my mind off things. I guess, like, I won't do that again either. You know what I mean? But, you know, you live and you learn, you grow from it, you know. Sometimes being a rock star is hard, you know what I'm saying? You gotta fight those demons. Sometimes, you know, you spend so long where no one cares about you, no one cares what you do, that it's like the moment people actually start caring about the stuff you do, you're just like in my head, no one cares if the fight's over and I go out. Like, who's gonna care? You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, a couple days later, I'm like, oh, a lot of people care. Oh, wow, you know what I'm saying? And it's just, you know, with great power comes great responsibility, you know what I'm saying?
And even if he were to come back into the UFC, what really is going to happen? Is he suddenly going to be like a Sigma as fuck male now and just make weight every single time and brutally kill every opponent until the welterweight title shot? You know, I have my doubts, but I would love to be proven wrong, Bryan Battle, if you ever end up watching this, of course.